You're watching NBC5 News at 5.
Thanks for joining us at 5 o'clock. I'm Meredith Land. We begin with breaking news. Just moments ago, we learned DFW will be a host site for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Vince Sims live at the AT&T Discovery District in Dallas, where the big announcement was revealed. Vince, pretty exciting stuff.
It really was very exciting out here because as soon as that announcement came that Dallas is going to be one of the host cities for FIFA World Cup 2026, the fans out here that gathered, they went wild. The people that were watching it, the officials that were here, they went wild as well, as you'll see in this video. Take a look here. You see the Sports Commission Executive Director and FC Dallas President Dan Hunt. They were overjoyed and relieved to finally hear the official announcement that came about us being a host city. Now, this just means we will be a host city. Dallas Sports Commission Executive Director Monica Paul said there is still work to be done. They still have to find out how many games, if any finals, and if the International Broadcast Center will be here as well. Now, a little bit earlier, we had a chance to hear from Jerry Jones and a fan about this announcement.
This is a great opportunity to have this World Cup and have it as center stage right here in Dallas. You guys know I'm enthused about the Dallas Cowboys, but this is unbelievably special for Dallas and everybody that loves sports to have this World Cup here.
It is fantastic. It is a great privilege to have a chance to come and see one of the World Cup games, any of them, whoever plays it. It's just be a great honor just to come see them nearby our home.
You know, for the past 2 days now, I've been talking with fans of soccer about this, and for them, that's really what it's all about. The fact it's going to be here in their hometown and how that's going to energize the young people that are playing the game and learning the game to be able to possibly see a game in their backyard. That's the biggest aspect of this for them. Meredith?
It's such a big deal for our area. Before we let you go, Vince, Dallas was not the only Texas city that will host the World Cup, right? Who else?
That is true. Texas is actually getting a twofer out of this because Houston was named as a host city as well. So there's going to be a lot of soccer attention coming to Texas for the FIFA World Cup 2026 games.
Texas is where you got to be. All right, Vince, thank you. Have fun down there. And here's a little bit of history for you. When the World Cup came to the U.S. in 1994, Dallas played a major role in this tournament. The Cotton Bowl Stadium hosted 6 matches, including a second-round elimination contest and a quarter-final match. And because the event's organizers were so fond of our central location in the United States, Dallas also hosted the International Broadcast Center. That's where the world's broadcasts and their studio shows were all based. We got it back. All right, now time for a quick check of the weather with Rick. I've theme dressed for today with my red and
You've got red and dark red. You've got temperature and heat index going on with those colors there, Meredith. But yeah, another hot day out there, hazy as well. Temperatures, you know, you probably could guess. Where are they? Upper 90s to right around 100 degrees. I've backed out the views so you can see not only Texas, 98 officially at DFW, Waco 100, San Angelo 101, but the heat extends even farther north. Look at Wichita at 98. Kansas City is 94. Albuquerque. Think of Albuquerque as being kind of cool. No, 97 degrees right now. We still have our jet stream pattern with the heat dome very close to us, positioned just to the east, but it is going to continue to make a westward jog. And as it does that, it's believe it or not, it's going to get hotter. In fact, maybe a string of triple-digit days. I'll tell you when I come back.
We'll see you then. Thank you. Well, today, Dallas City leaders joined the police chief in announcing a new Summer of Safety campaign. The goal is to keep kids busy and out of trouble while they're out of school. Chief Eddie Garcia says there will be all kinds of events, including movie nights, midnight basketball, even painting classes for the city's youth.
To the kids, to our youth, come out and have a good time with us. I know we're in uniform, but we are kind of fun. To the parents, take advantage to give yourself some free time this summer and get to know the officers in your community. We are here for you and your children.
Additionally, there's the Summer Jobs Program, which helps young people learn new skills, earn extra money. The city has also partnered with the Dallas Public Library to offer a summer reading program where kids can win prizes. There's also the All Access Pass, where thousands of teens can get free admission to local museums, amusement parks, and nature centers. Fort Worth Police just announced a new effort to keep crime off the streets there. The department is hosting a gun buyback program on North Main Street from June 27th to the 30th. Anyone who turns in an unloaded firearm will receive a $100 Visa gift card. Texas lawmakers investigating the shooting in Uvalde met behind closed doors in Austin today. The committee heard testimony from law enforcement and others. Their goal is to provide answers and solutions in an effort to prevent future mass shootings. Our Meredith Yeomans is in Austin, and we'll have a live report coming up on NBC 5 News at 6. Meantime, a funeral service was held just hours ago for another of the 21 victims of the May 24th massacre. Family members say 11-year-old Layla Salazar loved the Dallas Cowboys and koala bears. She also enjoyed dancing to TikTok videos and running. On Capitol Hill, the January 6th committee went public with its evidence that shows the pressure former President Trump put on Vice President Mike Pence to stop certification of the 2020 election. NBC 5's political reporter Julie Fine has the story.
There is no justifiable basis to conclude that the vice president has that kind of authority.
According to former Vice President Mike Pence's counsel, that's what Pence's first instinct was when it came to refusing to certify the election results. Today's hearing examined what lawmakers call a pressure campaign on Pence from the former president and attorney John Eastman, who backed the idea that Pence could overturn the election.
You're going to cause riots in the streets. And he said words to the effect of there's been violence in the history of our country, Eric, to protect the democracy or protect the republic.
Lawmakers say the pressure continued right up until January 6th, Pence continuing to say he didn't have the authority. A final call between the two on January 6th before Pence headed to the Capitol.
The conversation was pretty heated.
Lawmakers sought to show the former president pressured Pence publicly the day of the attack on the Capitol.
And Mike Pence is going to have to come through for us.
Lawmakers also tried to show the danger that Pence was in as he began certification with rioters entering the Capitol. The vice president was rushed out.
Approximately 40 feet. That's all there was. 40 feet between the vice president and the mob.
Finally taken to a secure location but never leaving the Capitol, he eventually returned to certify.
The votes for President of the United States are as follows.
Eastman was eventually called before the committee but didn't answer their questions.
I assert my Fifth Amendment right against being compelled to be a witness against myself.
He pleaded the Fifth 100 times. As the hearings continue, many Republicans say the hearings are a waste of time and the focus should be on the economy. Julie Fine, NBC 5.
This was the third of 7 planned public hearings scheduled. The next one is scheduled for Tuesday. May want to hold off on checking that 401k. It was a tumultuous day for the Dow Jones. This is a time-lapse video of the big board in those final moments of trading today. The Dow plummeted more than 700 points, dropping below 30,000 to the lowest level in more than a year. The S&P and NASDAQ closed also tumbled. Investors remain concerned about rising inflation potentially leading to a recession. New video out of Austin shows a small plane right after it crashed into Lady Bird Lake today. The Austin Police Department says paddleboarders rescued the pilot. This is a closer look right here from the Austin Travis County EMS Twitter page. Drone video shows the aircraft submerged just below the surface. And here's another angle for you, if we can show you. Police say the plane was a 2-seater with only one person on board. We're told that person was taken to the hospital with potentially serious injuries. No word on what led up to the crash. The Dallas Cowboys off-season program is officially over, with players now set to have about a month and a half before training camp completely off. NBC 5's Pat Doney is here with today's message from Cowboys head coach. Hi, Pat.
A pretty straightforward message from Coach Mike McCarthy and a new approach to Dallas Cowboys mandatory minicamp. Typically, these off-season workouts are considered golden opportunities to get every possible minute of work by NFL coaches. Instead, Coach McCarthy gave his team the final 2 days of minicamp off, including taking the entire team to Topgolf Wednesday. And then he gave this set of instructions to his players as they're about to have about 5 weeks off.
Oh yeah, travel safe, be smart, be safe. I think like anything, it's part of our plan to get ready. I mean, there's, you know, what we've accomplished in the off season, we need to move forward. We can't go backwards, and I think they clearly understand that. That's been the messaging throughout. I mean, this isn't something we just didn't talk about yesterday or today. This is something we've been preparing for.
And now preparing to arrive in Oxnard, California for training camp at the end of July. By the way, I've seen a few Cowboys fans not happy about Mike McCarthy's decision to give the players the 2 days off during minicamp. My opinion, I don't mind it. I'm a big believer in teamwork, team building, and these kind of things matter. And it kind of felt like a creative way to do that with NFL players. Mayor, come on, team building matters, right?
Well, and everybody needs time off.
And who doesn't love Topgolf? I mean, just what a great opportunity.
It is true, Pat. Thank you. Yeah. Much more ahead at 5 o'clock, including a famous rapper being remembered on what would have been his 51st birthday. Tonight, the North Texas artist who painted a piece of hip-hop history. Plus, what we're learning about Prime Day and the deals being offered as early as next week. But first, here's what's coming up on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt at 5:30.
Right now, airlines under increasing pressure to prevent more chaos and cancellations as a busy summer travel season gets underway. And an American who joined the fight in Ukraine is now missing. We'll hear from his fiancée tonight on Nightly News.
Closed captioning on NBC5 is sponsored by Classic Chevrolet. Relax and enjoy the difference.
NBC5 Today wants to help your child write their own story this summer. That's why we are Reading with You, with free tools, lessons, and creative learning to keep your little ones reading all summer long. Reading with You, Tuesday mornings on NBC5 Today.
Refresh your home with the help of Living Spaces and get everything you need with fast and free shipping. Upgrade with our in-stock collections and we'll deliver it all as soon as the next day for free. Only at Living Spaces and livingspaces.com.
Living Spaces.
Now open in Fort Worth, Frisco, and Grand Prairie.
This is the one. Let's sell.
Gotcha. Home selling with OfferPad is as easy as...
Welcome to OfferPad. How can we help?
We want to sell our home to buy this one.
Cool. Sell to buy. Yep. Sell Express. Cash offer in 24 hours and a free move. We let you choose your closing date. We're ready. Close in 14 days. Okay, we're moving fast. Let's do this. Go team!
Take control. Selling is easy with OfferPad Express. Request your free offer today at OfferPad.com.
Your mission? Pick a free electricity plan from Alliant. Choose flex days, weekends, or nights, powered by 100% solar. Mission accomplished. Reliant. That's power. Your way.
Celebrate Dad with K&G. For family time, polos starting at $14.99 and shorts starting at $19.99. For special moments, suits and suit separates starting at $99.99. For keeping Dad on his toes, shoes starting at $49.99. K&G makes every moment special.
Some people say the metaverse will only be virtual. One day, this lecture hall will be made of code. And though they're virtual students, what they'll learn together is real. A surgeon will be able to practice as many times as needed in the metaverse before laying her hands on a real patient. These students aren't really back in 32 BCE, but they can still watch Mark Antony debate in ancient Rome. The metaverse may be virtual, but the impact will be real.
Refresh your home with the help of Living Spaces and get everything you need with fast and free shipping. Upgrade with our in-stock collections and we'll deliver it all as soon as the next day for free. Only at Living Spaces and livingspaces.com.
Living Spaces.
Now open in Fort Worth, Frisco, and Grand Prairie.
It has been nearly 1 year since Juneteenth became a federal holiday, and this weekend we hope you'll join us for Fort Worth's own Opal Lee's Walk for Freedom. It starts at 10 a.m. Saturday at Evans Plaza, and we will stream the event live on NBCDFW.com and the NBC5 mobile app. Well, this is Black Music Appreciation Month this weekend. A painting used for the album cover art for hip-hop legend Tupac Shakur will be up for auction in Dallas. In Los Angeles, a Tupac-themed pop-up restaurant opened today on what would have been Tupac's 51st birthday. His last album was released 26 years ago. Noel Walker spoke with the artist who had a hand in it.
Some things get better with age. That's how they wind up here at Heritage Auctions in Dallas, behind a velvet rope, waiting for a bid.
Because I'm the original artist that painted it in 1996.
It is the cover art for Tupac Shakur's final album.
I kind of knew that it was going to already be a parental advisory on the album art.
Released under Tupac's alter ego, Machiavelli.
Tupac's whole thing that he wanted to convey was basically just his pain, everything he was going through.
The painting maps that pain.
Bronx.
Ronald Risky Forever Brent was an in-house artist for Death Row Records.
Dallas.
He lives here now.
It's funny, Dallas.
Dallas is on there.
And now look where I'm at. Well, I never thought that I would ever see my work being auctioned at this magnitude right now.
Reflecting on his contribution to hip-hop history.
I have just this small piece of his legacy. No matter when people think about Tupac, they always think about this. Right before I presented this painting to him, he was shot the next day. I felt like that was the end of everything.
Tupac would have turned 51 years old today.
I just wish that never happened to him, you know what I'm saying? And he would have had the opportunity to still be here today. It's a different thing to have in your portfolio or your story to life, you know what I mean? There's retaliation, revenge, and give back.
Risky couldn't know his first Tupac cover art would be his last.
I feel like this is one of my greatest works.
This end is a new beginning.
But I don't feel like I created my greatest yet.
In Dallas, Noel Walker, NBC 5.
The live auction is Saturday. At last check, pre-bidding was at $90,000. Now to an update on the water emergency in West Texas. The city of Odessa says the plant is back online and most people have water again. Crews have been working around the clock after an aging pipe broke Monday afternoon. The crisis left residents without water amid scorching heat. A boil water notice is expected to remain in effect until tomorrow. Turning now to Montana, and the governor declaring a state of emergency after rising waters washed away roads and homes during catastrophic flooding there. The roads leading into Yellowstone National Park remain closed. They have been damaged by mudslides and rock slides. In a month like June, about 780,000 visitors make their way into this park. And now it remains questionable whether the park will reopen anytime soon.
That's incredible.
You know the expression, if you can't beat them, join them?
Yeah, you're joining.
I'm joining. I decided to theme dress with your very hot graphics.
Ryan, our weather intern,
yes,
was looking at my weather graphics, and then she saw you, and she's like, Meredith is wearing that graphic.
Correct.
So you've got the dark red right here.
What does that stand for?
That's the heat index.
Oh, okay.
And the regular red is the temperature.
Okay.
And so you are.
Hey.
Thanks for
theme dressing.
Yeah, exactly.
You're welcome.
Thanks
all right,
for
I'll scoot
stopping by.
along so you can do your.
I'm going to finish this weather. We'll chat later. All right, yeah, you look at this graphic, and it doesn't bring any joy, does it? I mean, the high next few days will be in the upper 90s. Heat index values rising as high as 103, 104 during the hottest part of the afternoons, and this is all the way out through Monday. Now, Monday starts up at 101. That could be the beginning of a long stretch of triple-digit days. We were close today. We're at 98 right now. One thing that's been in our favor today, anyway, is the dew point is at 58, so the humidity is fairly low. You'll notice the heat index is actually 1 degree lower than the air temperature. That's because the air is relatively dry. We don't have much wind. Oof, it would be nice if we had a little bit of a breeze. Hazy sunshine, that's that Saharan dust that's over us. Hazy sunshine and hot. There is an air quality alert in effect tomorrow because the wind is going to be so light. Even hotter next week with a string of triple-digit days. This is Futurecast, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, and now into the afternoon. Maybe a couple of showers east and southeast Texas, but the vast majority of us are going to stay on the dry side. Now we're out to Saturday, and Saturday looks fairly uneventful. I have a 20% or less chance for a shower or thunderstorm. There's not much showing up here. The model is maybe something way west of Mineral Wells. You get the idea that it will be isolated if anything develops at all. Our temperatures, well, they're going to start off upper 70s to near 80 degrees tomorrow morning. We've been having these low temperatures right around 80, and that's just obviously a sign of some hot weather. Highs will be in the upper 90s to right around 100. and I expect the same thing as we go on into Saturday as well. Maybe a degree or two cooler. Now, look at the outlook as we go all the way out to the last day of June. There's a lot of red on this map. That's because the likelihood of temperatures staying above normal and perhaps being well above normal. And that puts us in that triple-digit category. So, like I said, we might be starting a string of days coming up here. Clear, hazy, and warm tonight, a low right around 80 degrees. Tomorrow, reaching 92 by lunchtime. Get your outdoor work done early if you can. 98 tomorrow afternoon, just a south breeze 5 to 10. A low thunderstorm chance Saturday. Much of us are going to be dry. Upper 90s Sunday. Look at this string starting on Monday all the way through next week. All of those temperatures above 100 degrees. Hopefully we can break that string, Meredith.
Yes, I hope so.
I'm not holding out much hope.
All right, Rick, thank you. Up next, new details about one of the biggest shopping days of the year and another setback for the company at the center of the baby formula crisis. We are back in a moment.
NBC5 weather is sponsored by Frontier. Let's go frontiering.
My 2022 Highlander. It's got a sleek exterior, and the interior, it's like my own spacious oasis. Yeah, my Highlander.
That's what I miss the most. What about you? Food, Jerry. I miss food. Yeah. Wait, have you ever been in a Highlander?
The 2022 Toyota Highlander, the SUV you've been dreaming about. Toyota, let's go places.
Right now, airlines under increasing pressure to prevent more chaos and cancellations as a busy summer travel season gets underway. And an American who joined the fight in Ukraine is now missing. We'll hear from his fiancée tonight on Nightly News.
Here we go! Engaged couple Flex Labreck and Chris DeGangi.
We're both going for our 10th buzzer, and it's a competition.
She's going down. Come on!
I got this.
American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC.
Friday on Today, we're celebrating dads.
What's the best thing about fatherhood?
I got so much love. Now that I'm a dad, I want to live up to my dad's reputation.
Here's to fatherhood.
Start your Father's Day weekend with us, only on Today.
Mortgages are impossible. My application won't even go through.
First off, that's a calculator.
Second, just use Chase My Home. You can apply there, calculate payments.
Hang on, I think I'm getting an email.
Still a calculator.
You're a calculator. You're great.
Search homes and loans in one place. Plus, guaranteed on-time closing or get $5,000. Chase. Make more of what's yours.
We are professional grade GMC.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate window.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
Ready for this catch-22? The mental health struggles you want to work on are the same reasons you're putting off therapy. You're stuck. Sondermind makes it easy to team up with the right therapist and turn stuckness into strength.
Catch up on the Kelly Clarkson Show this weekend on PeacockTV.com, and we will see you back here on Monday. Yes, y'all.
Weekdays at 2 p.m. on NBC5.
This 4th of July, celebrate more ways to save with NFM. Pay just 55 cents on the dollar, plus take an extra 11% off the already low prices on furniture, carpet, and area rugs. Instantly save up to $750 on major appliances. Shop electronics deals, plus save up to $1,000 on select big screen TVs. Get it today and pay over 30 months on furniture and flooring, or 24 months on appliances and electronics. For huge selection and savings, shop NFM.
NBC5 News is sponsored by NFM.
The baby formula plant at the center of the nationwide recall has been forced to stop production again. This comes after severe weather moved through the area, resulting in major flooding at the Michigan facility. Abbott says it needs to assess the damage and re-sanitize its factory, but adds there's still enough product to meet demand. The company had restarted operations June 4th. It had been closed since February due to contamination. Amazon is releasing more details about its annual Prime Day event. The 48-hour sale kicks off July 12th. Customers can get early access to deals this coming Tuesday. The company is promising the lowest prices ever on well-known brands like Beats, Bose, and Sony. When we come right back, one last check of your forecast and a look at the major stories you'll see on NBC Nightly News coming up at 5:30. Stay with us.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Tucson. Get 2.79% APR for 60 months on the Tucson with new inventory arriving daily. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Hey everybody, I'm joined by Kirsten from West Shore Home, and today we're talking about how West Shore is making shower and bath remodeling affordable, especially in these current times.
So Joe, we know that a lot of people know that they need to get their bath or shower replaced, but they're not sure if right now is the right time to do it.
Yeah, I get it. Gas prices are up, people are concerned. So for people who want to start that project right now, but cost is a real concern, what can you do for them?
So Joe, for folks who want to get their shower or bath done right now, we're doing something very special with our current offer. For anyone who gives us a call now, we'll do 2 full years of no payments and no interest financing. Get the shower or bath you need right now, enjoy it, and don't worry about making payments for up to 2 full years.
Wow, that really is a great offer. So for people who need a new shower or bath now, they can get their project started and hold on to their money until 2024.
That's right. That's why people love this option, because it gives them a lot of flexibility. We know that monthly budgets are a little bit tight right now, which is why we wanted to make this offer available to everyone. So let's take a look at some of the projects that are happening right now that are very popular. Here's a project we did. You can see they had some real issues with mold and stains around their bath. We were able to completely transform their bath area to this in just 1 day.
That new shower is incredible, and it definitely takes care of those mold and mildew problems.
It sure did. So let's take a look at another project we did. These homeowners were tired of their old tub and wanted to switch to an easy step-in shower. We were able to complete the entire installation in a day. And the best part? They don't need to make any payments or pay any interest until 2024.
That shower doesn't just look fantastic, it's going to be so much easier too with the low step-in shower. Kirsten, thanks so much, folks. If you need a new shower or bath, call West Shore Home right now. Get 24 months of no payments, no interest financing, and when you call in right now, you'll also get 50% off installation. Call West Shore Home now.
You had me at Allison 10-speed transmission. Premium features available on GMC Sierra Heavy Duty. Step up to GMC with 0% financing on Sierra Heavy Duty models.
See your North Texas GMC dealers.
No matter what life stage you're in, from newlyweds to retirees, young adults to new parents, almost everyone is searching for quality insurance coverage at a great rate. Whether you live here, or need coverage for this or that, ABI can help you find auto, home, or renter's insurance customized to your exact needs. We compare multiple companies at once so you don't have to. Simply give us a call at 1-800-THANKS-AL or go online to thanksal.com. Let our team work for you.
At Al Banker Insurance, we got you covered.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Santa Fe. Get 2.79% APR for 60 months on the Santa Fe with new inventory arriving daily. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
Just barely, but we are past the hottest part of the day, and the evening should feature a little bit more comfort, not much. 98 right now. By 9 p.m., about 91. Once that sun goes down, it does feel a little bit better. The humidity is low. Unfortunately, there's not much of a wind, and it is going to stay hot as we go through the next 3 days. Upper 90s. Next week could be a string of triple digits. More on that at 6.
We'll see you then. And tonight on NBC5 News at 6, North Texas lands the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're live with all the excitement. Plus, Fort Worth celebrates Juneteenth with an iconic rodeo, the history being celebrated this weekend. And
what would be the biggest downzoning ever in Dallas, where big new homes tower over little old ones. It could set precedent that would spread to other parts of the city.
These stories and much more on NBC5 News at 6. And next on NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt, Americans missing in Ukraine. NBC News speaks with the fiancé of one of the fighters about her fears. Plus one-on-one with the Transportation Secretary to find out what's being done to make your summer travel smooth. And the exclusive conversation from prison you'll want to see. Fake heiress and infamous fraudster Anna on why she thinks she's an inspiration. Nightly News is now.